There's nothing wrong with positivity. In fact, I encourage it. But there's a certain point in our lives when healthy positivity becomes toxic and you find yourself manifesting more bad things when you're positive. I'm going to show you how to stop it and change things around so you're not emotionally gaslighting yourself and you live your life with authentic positivity and good feelings. Namaste, Sacred Masters. I'm Dr. Iwas Ukehi, Certified Shadowwork NLP Manifestation Coach. Today, I want to talk to you about positivity. As we face the pandemic and an economy that's come crashing down, more than ever, we need to be positive. Tell me if this sounds familiar to you. Your friends or life coaches have been telling you this. Just find what you're grateful for. You must raise your vibrations. Forget about it. Be positive and good things will come to you. You'll get over it. Don't be so negative. Or maybe you've been guilty of telling people that yourself. Whatever the case, these types of positivity is called emotional gaslighting. In fact, it is on the opposite spectrum of the victim mentality hidden behind the face of smiles and laughter. But why, you say? Do gurus and manifesting coaches teach us to ignore and raise our vibrations instead? Well, here's some newsfeed that's going to get me blacklisted from the community. But I'm here to help you, not sugarcoat it for you. The real truth you're being told by these gurus is that they're expecting you to have toxic positivity because they can count on you going back when it all comes crashing down. See, these life coaches and gurus have to make their money from somewhere, which is selling you hope. They can't sell you hope if you're happy and healthy. Now, I'm not saying all these guys are like that. In fact, most of them aren't. But there is a dark side to these new age gurus that I will cover in another video. But for now, before we can get into how we can protect ourselves and how to change things around, as with my other videos, let's get to the details so you're not just following my advice, but you understand it and use it as an arsenal for your shadow work. When it comes to toxic positivity, remember the old adage, what you resist will persist. I repeat, what you resist will persist. The more you repress anything, the stronger it gets. Think about when someone says you couldn't do something and it just made you feel like you wanted to try harder. The same goes with your repressed emotions and dark side. That's what shadow work is all about, accepting it and healing it. I want you to think about someone or a being that you love. It could be a child, a spouse, a dog, anything. Suppose your child got hurt, your spouse was yelled at by somebody, or your dog was injured. What do? Do you tell them to just be positive? Or do you listen to them and help them? I'm willing to bet that you are there for them, right? And you feel this desire within you to comfort them too. So why aren't you doing it to yourself? See, when you force yourself to be happy and ignore these repressed feelings, you're essentially doing that. You won't do it with the ones you love. Don't do it to yourself. A study by John Neslak and Peter Coppens found that resisting feelings like sadness, fear, anxiety does not dissipate with persisting positive reminders. In fact, it shows that it can make us feel worse. How many times have you wondered why you have everything going well for you, you still feel like you're in low vibrations? Because we have been repressing them, and it's coming out in ways that you may not even be aware of. Now, I know you surround yourself with positive things, and there are many Instagrammers and YouTubers who just barrage you with positive affirmations. All they are doing is distracting you from the problem at hand and not give you the real tools for self-compassion, which is vital for your emotional and mental health. Here's how I like to illustrate it. Imagine this human figure is you. You have filled this much of yourself and your life with positive affirmations. And you put on those big smiles and you think about all the things you're grateful for. Now, to do that, it's really healthy and good. But the thing is, when you do it in the middle of strife, when in fact you have every reason to not be happy, you're pushing those feelings down below here. Eventually, you push them down so much, it explodes and bleeds into your shadow. Suppressing feelings can cause more internal and psychological stress. Also, makes you the perfect candidate for New Age gurus. But that's what my channel is all about, to heal these red parts of you. To show you how to deal with these red parts that the other coaches don't talk about much, and possibly don't want you to know. They want you defective. They want you weak. And it's all your fault because you didn't follow their teachings, or that you're not coming from a good place. It's none of their fault, but it's all of yours. Victim blaming much? This is where toxic positivity gets dangerous, because it infers that if you're not positive, you are to blame. The only thing you are to blame right now is that you know what to do, but you don't do anything about it. Oh, and by the way, I have been threatened that if I say these about life coaches, manifesting coaches, New Age gurus, or whatever, I'm going to get excommunicated from the community. Screw them. I'm not gambling anyone's mental health just so I can make a little profit here and there from courses. We should all be helping people, not using their mental health to fill up our pockets. So if that's what it takes, then so be it. If one person views this video and actually changes their life around and become healthier emotionally, then all the work I've put in this video is 100% worth it. So let's look at this illustration again. These repressed parts and your shadow part, we have to take steps to heal it first. And then our second step will be to heal our shadow side, the ones that spilled all over. If you want to keep doing your positive affirmations up here, go for it. All I'm asking is not to ignore those parts here. This is where it gets dangerous for you. By healing ourselves and our shadow side, we become whole and authentic. Our manifestations become authentic, and we manifest easier too. All these blocks that you have, there won't be any blocks once I give you the tools. So let's get into some shadow work here to start healing this part first. Today's shadow work is about creating a more realistic frame. It's called tragic optimism. This means approaching any bad situation where there is hope and meaning to be found in life, while also acknowledging your bad situation. We have to experience the good and the bad so we can grow from it. Don't believe me? Let me give you an example. Suppose when you were young and you burn your hand on the stove. You start to cry because it hurts, right? Now, when you were young, you probably haven't experienced culture influencing you about toxic positivity yet. So what you do is scream and cry at the pain. But what comes out of it is that you learn not to touch the stove ever again when it's hot. The actual physical pain was there, so you couldn't ignore it and are forced to learn from it. But suppose you try to ignore the pain and smile and go, at least I still have my hands. By not feeling the pain and learning from it, you end up burning yourself over and over again. It's the same with emotional pain. If you don't feel it, you can't heal it. If you don't learn from it and find hope and meaning, you're doomed to repeat it over and over again. So acknowledging your negative thoughts, how do you actually use shadow work to come out of it? You can either meditate or journal about it, but the important thing is to find meaning amid the chaos. Find things you can learn from in your situation and write about it or meditate on it. As Fahani Smith, author of The Power of Meaning, says, suffering is a part of life. The question is, how are you going to cope with it? Finding meaning in tough times is a deeper process that helps us in the long run than running out and trying to get a short-term fix by faking your positivity. Now, this does not apply to people who are suffering from PTSD. These people have problems coping, and if that's you, seek the help of a licensed professional who can help you with your PTSD and give you the tools to be on some psychological maturity and mental health in order to do shadow work like this. But for the rest of you, you've been fed lies about needing to stay positive all the time. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel anxious. They are all part of us. These are lessons given by the universe so that when we accept them, we know what we can do to start to change things around. When we change things around through action, we heal it. And while feeling low vibrations is something that will happen to us, we know how we can cope with it instead of bottling it up inside and wait for it to explode out into our lives. If you have been trying to use positive energies to change that, now is the time to start making change, real change. Remember, there are 3 rules in life. 1, we know good things do happen to us. 2, we know that bad things happen to us. 3, we don't know when each will come. But the law of balance states that you cannot have all bad things in life or all good things in life. Unless, of course, you have been faking your positivity. That means that you live your life not only in an inauthentic manner, but when bad things happen to you, you start to feel like only bad things happen to you. You try to fake it till you make it. But all it ends up is showing you the truth. No emotions last forever. They will run their natural course. It's okay to accept it. For those suffering from depression, that's because they're stuck in this endless cycle. Therapy really helps to break this cycle and give you the tools to cope with life. There's nothing embarrassing about therapy. In fact, it just shows how self-aware you are, courageous, and willing to work to make things right. You are one of my heroes if you do that. Before I end this video, I want to give you a shadow prompt to work on for today. I want you to ask yourself, when have I demanded positivity and why? Ask yourself what you're feeling today that makes you demand positivity. Is there anything bad that is going on in your life now that you need to work on? I see people post on groups all the time, low vibrations, please send positive energy. Do you really believe in all your heart that works? Or you don't understand how positive energy works? Maybe you just want to know there are people out there sending you positive energy to make yourself feel better. Write down, why do you need to feel better? Instead of feeling better, nurse that burnt hand from touching the hot stove first. You only feel better after nursing it. Chances of it happening again won't be of your doing. It will probably just be an accident. I hope this video helps you understand how to use shadow work in healthy ways. Comment below if you'd like me to make more videos like this. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you can help support me as I make more videos like this. For those who understand more about working with low vibrations, check out this video, Shadow Work versus Law of Attraction, where I teach how working with low vibrations is actually a good thing. Until I see you next time, namaste.